Imagine that you're about to enter some information into a website. Nothing crazy, just maybe your first name and email. And for the sake of example, let's say company size. Right before you hit enter, you have this shuddering thought that runs through your head and probably down your spine too. What if I just get bombarded with emails by this company again? I've had it happen with others. I don't want to have it happen here. Do I actually know what's going to happen next when I hit enter? I'm going to introduce the landing page video, a quick tool used by some of the most successful inbound organizations to convert more leads on their websites and ultimately to drive more sales for their businesses. In this episode of Solving Inbound, we're going to answer the question, what is a landing page video? Welcome back to another episode of Solving Inbound. My name is Connor, joined by John Becker. And today we are answering the question, what is a landing page video? Now, you may have seen landing page videos out in the wild before, or maybe you've never heard of them before. But landing page videos are part of something that we at Impact call the Selling 7, which are videos that are designed to go throughout your website, throughout your sales process, and your marketing strategy to help drive more qualified leads to your website, to answer the questions of your buyers, and to ultimately close more deals for your business. Right, John?
That's right. And the Selling 7 is a rich topic that we're going to dive into in much more depth in later episodes. Just know that there are 7 key video topics and categories that we teach our clients. And this is one of them. And I think before we even talk about what a landing page video is, we should first talk about what a landing page is, just to make sure that we all are speaking the same language. So Connor, can you start us there?
Yeah, so the landing page, well, most websites will have their regular website page. Let's say your home page, maybe your services page or about us page. The landing page is really a transaction page. It's where you're going to go enter information. You may share a little bit about yourself. And when you hit enter, as we mentioned in the introduction, you're going to give some information and the company is going to give something back to you, whether that be you're filling out a form for contact us, or maybe you're going to go download something. But the goal of the landing page is to simply give information to get information.
And like you said, anytime there's a transaction, the word trust is, that comes up really quickly because we've all been in that position where we put in our email address and then we get a phone call, we get bombarded with emails, we sign up for 10 emails a week, something like that. So how does a landing page video try to mitigate that anxiety?
So the landing page video, and what's cool is I actually just made one for a new product we launched for Impact Plus for Teams, #ad. And what this video does is it's really designed to disarm a potential lead or a prospect and to clarify the expectations that they should have when they fill out this information. But there's 5 or so questions they have to answer about a landing page video. But the first thing is this landing page video is designed to be a short, sweet, to the point message that says, you're about to fill out this form. Here's probably what you're thinking right now. Here's what's going to happen next. Thanks so much. And we look forward to doing business with you. Typically, the landing page video is somewhere between 60 and 90 seconds. It should not be something that's not even overly produced either. The landing page video that I just created, I recorded it in Vidyard, took me 2 tries. And the second try was just to polish some things. It should be really fast. It should be simple. And your prospect should be able to watch it and fill out the form usually in about 2 minutes. So it's designed to be really quick, and it's designed to go on every single landing page that's on your website, which can sound insane, but it makes it really easy for a prospect to see any form and just say, okay, I trust this company.
Yeah, it's a great reminder that you always have to keep the promises you make to your prospects too. So if you're saying, sign up for our newsletter, sign up, fill out this contact us form, we're only going to send you 1 email, you're only going to hear from this person, you have to stick to that promise. You can't say that and then enroll them in some newsletter they don't want, or sign them up for your sales team if they're not ready for that. Be clear about, like you said, it's a transaction. Be clear about what you're offering for what they're giving you, and then stick to it.
Yeah, you're setting the expectations for a reason. You're not just setting it so that they convert and then you can just throw them into whatever you want. You're truly, and John, you mentioned it earlier, building trust with this prospect or this lead. It needs to actually be what you're saying. And another way to build trust is actually who is in that landing page video. For the Impact Plus for Teams example that I brought up earlier, the reason I recorded the video is because the next steps that happen after they fill out that form is they're going to hear from me. And the magic of that is you're already introducing yourself before they even have gotten in touch with you, but they're showing some intent. So they know who they're going to hear from, what they're like, what they look like, what they sound like. You're setting the expectations ahead of time. Now, sometimes, and honestly, probably most of the time, when you set up a landing page video, you can always say you're going to hear from myself or a member of our team. That's completely fine too. You don't have to have 50 different landing page videos for each person on like your sales team, for example. You can just have kind of the spokesperson. Let's say, John, you and I are on the team. I might have a video, but if they're going to hear from me or you, it's fine to just have one of you there, as long as you're clarifying you'll hear from a member of our team. But that's immediately building trust as well, because you're building the expectation that you're going to hear from someone they may already be interacting with in this video.
Yeah, great point. So you talked about a landing page video should be, you can use it throughout your site for lots of different pages, lots of different needs, and that these don't have to be these highly produced, very slick type videos. These can be disarming and informal, and sometimes they could be kind of playful or funny. So for a company who hears this and it makes sense, what's step one?
Step one is to find your top performing landing pages. Given that this video is typically between 60 and 90 seconds, I usually give the number of finding your top 5 landing pages. And assuming you're listening to this episode, you probably don't have video on it. Now, the reason that I say 5 is because if you're going to spend, I would say about 10 minutes, you're going to record 5 landing page videos. Most of them are going to sound pretty much the same. They're just going to have slightly different context to that page. Find those pages, add a video, and then track the progress along the way. There's an awesome statistic, and I'm going to throw the video down below from a course that one of our coaches, Will Schultz, did. This company, River Pools and Spas, which you may have heard of if you read They Ask You Answer before, saw a 300% conversion increase right after adding the video to this landing page. And that sounds extreme, but it's amazing how much trust you build with a 60-second video. So find those top 5 pages, make a video for them, and get it on that page.
Yeah, great point. So it's clearly worth your time. 300% conversion rate increase is insane. Yeah, great. I think, Connor, I hear here what we talk about a lot, which is think like a customer. That anytime you're selling, think about what it's like to be on that other side, to be signing up for something, filling out a form, and worried and anxious about what's going to happen once you do. This is directly addressed at that fear and anxiety, and the effects can be enormous.
Absolutely. And this is such an early on transaction for customers. This isn't, a close the deal transaction. This is I want to download an ebook. I want to fill out a contact us form. They might not even know what they're going to get from you yet. But if you clarify that in this video, it's an amazing next step, and it builds trust without them even really needing to talk to a person first. It's really, really cool. So with that, we're going to wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Solving Inbound. Today, we answered the question, what is a landing page video? If you enjoyed this episode, we'd love if you could, if you're listening on a podcast platform, leave a review, give us a nice thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, drop a comment if you related to a landing page video and you know that you need one for yourself. But until next time, thanks so much for listening, and we'll talk to you later.